Review of the TROND power strip with USB charger. So inside the box we have this little user manual, and according to this the USB-A outlets go to a max of 2.4 amps, USB-C is 3 amps with a grand total of 3.4 amps, so 17 watts max for everything, and it says quick charging is not supported, so that's a little bit unfortunate. So looking at the device itself, it is reasonably compact. It has 2 grounded outlets on top, and kind of neat, it's got 2 sort of polarized outputs on either end, and on the very front, of course, we got the 3 USB-A ports and 1 USB-C, and there's nothing on here. There's no sort of power switch anywhere to turn it on or off. And it looks like there is a light indicator to see if it's on. We'll look at that later, and you can see that there are 4 little feet on it, but it's so light, I don't think that these feet and the weight combined is really going to keep it from sliding around on your table, but it's still nice that it has the rubber feet on it. So you can see the end, it comes off at a bit of a 45 degrees, and it's super flat, so you can put this behind like couch or furniture or anything like that. It really doesn't take up any sort of space, and again, you can still use another outlet on the bottom and it should still fit. So testing out which protocols it supports, this isn't really too surprising for USB-A. It basically just supports the most basic charge protocols. So you're not going to be able to use this for wireless fast charging or basically fast charging anything. It's just got, sort of the 5 volts, 2.4 amps is kind of like the max you're going to get out of this thing. And again, testing it through the USB-C port, it's exactly the same story. It doesn't support any of sort of the newer charging protocols. So just did a quick test using a load charger just to see if it really does deliver the power that it advertises, and you can see it's 5 volts, 3.5 amps, which is actually pretty high. So I'm getting 18 watts, and that's just out of USB-A. So I mean, it does provide a fair bit of power, at least if you're charging one device. And it does look like the USB-C does have a little bit more power, so I'm able to get just over 17 watts out of that port using my load tester. So it looks like it works within sort of the advertised specs. One thing I do like about it is because the grounded outlet faces outwards, there's another one here on the bottom. You can easily plug in like a fairly big size adapter on the bottom and another one off to the side, and it doesn't really impede with each other. So you can really likely use all 4 ports if you need them. Oftentimes I find these are placed too close together, and one will block the other, so sometimes you can only use like half of the ports, but this one I didn't have a problem with. Right now on the Amazon website, this goes for about $19 Canadian. There's a sale for 19% off. So overall, for I would say the regular price of $23, I mean, it's not a bad little plug. It's great that you have the 4 outlets, and you have like the 4 USB, so 1 C and 3 A's. It's a little bit too bad that you don't get a little bit more power, that it supports more options. I'm not surprised. Most of these adapters don't do that. But again, like if you really need to, say, fast wirelessly charge something, or fast charge your phone, or super fast charge, this isn't going to work for that. This is more just for like overnight charging and things like that, and for that I think it will work pretty well. And again, it's kind of within the price range not to do all of those other protocols anyways. So overall, I would say it's a fairly decent plug.
Hi, let's take a look at this power strip with USB charger, see what comes in the box and what it looks like. Pretty excited about it because I have this dresser or nightstand that is really up close against the wall, and I don't want to have something bulging out. So I thought this power strip would be great because it's ultra thin. Look at how thin that is. That is really thin. This is like really great. Let's see if I can get a good picture of it. Put it against the blue here. Look at that. Nice and thin. And let's come in closer. You can see here USB. You got a plug for a C type. There is a plug there. There's a plug there. Two on the top. This is, and look at this, it has these little rubber things here so it doesn't slide around when it's on the table. This is the cord. Oh, I love it. It has one of these little Velcro fasteners. I love these. These hold things very well. Let's see here. Let's open this up. Let's see how big it is. Or how long it is. I don't remember how long it said it is. I would have to check the listing to see. And of course the twisty ties, they do come in handy, but I kind of prefer the reusable fasteners. Here we go. Wow. That's pretty long. Let me see how long it says it here. Has 4 AC outlets, 4 USB ports, a slim plug, and of course the C type, which is great because my phone uses that. And here, let's see if it says here, USB-A output, USB-C output. No, it doesn't say on here how long the cord is. So I'm going to take a look on the website. Give me a moment. 5 feet. 5 feet cord. Wow, that's pretty big. Or that is pretty long, I mean. That's great. This is going to be perfect. I've got to straighten that out. But yeah, look at this. This is the kind of plug it has. Oh, I could never get it right. There we go. Very nice. I like it. I love it. Can't wait to use it. Check out. I wanted to quickly add that it does come with this welcome guide with information that may be very useful, so I recommend reading it, save it. I always save mine. Comes in very handy. And lastly, don't forget to read this little label here that shows your hazardous, and just being careful how you use it. Read it before you detach it just to make sure you understand it.
This is a nice low profile power bar that allows you to plug in 2 3-pronged devices, 2 2-pronged devices, 3 USB devices, and 1 USB-C devices all at once. I love that it's got a very thin, low profile head, and that when you plug it into your wall outlet, the two 3-prong devices are going in opposite directions, which I just find more easy for in terms of cord organization. And it also just allows them not to be crowded at the same time. And I like that all the ports or outlets that are on it have secure, tight connections, because sometimes I've used power bars in the past, and when I plug them into the outlets, they tend to come unloose. That doesn't happen with this. It holds them in place as it should. I do like the fact that it comes with the cable tie as well, which makes it easy if you're planning on traveling with it, just in terms of keeping it organized and transporting it easily. But for me, I'm using it in a stationary location, so I probably won't use that. But overall, I find that this is a really good power bar, and it's a great price as well.
So this is how I have everything set up here. These plugs, goddamn. This low profile plug, awesome. Have it connected to my light. Yes. And that. Even has a light on all the time at nighttime, so you know. Enjoy.
You're a stranger to me now. I have no daughter. Just get out. I walked out that day and began a life of my own, and it was not easy. Especially since I had grown up like a princess. The scholarship paid for my tuition, but I had to work 2 jobs after school to pay for everything else. I survived though, and only got
d'un bouclier électromagnétique. Il bloque tous les enregistrements audio et vidéo.
Et toi, tu contrôles ce bouclier.
Collaborer et jeter des
Hey, I don't understand what we're doing. I mean, they already have the money. They won't call.
We don't know that for sure.